Hey folks, Dwayne Allen at you here. Um, just gonna talk to you guys about this program, guys. I mean, it's really phenomenal. On our outcome control business solutions. You know, I've been conducting a few sessions with people as people discover their type, they're studying, they figuring out their profile, they are they are witnessing some of the challenges that we highlighting and they are concurring with it. They are realizing that these things are true. And it's just really interesting, guys. And even for me myself, you know, just the fact creating social media posts, because my natural profile, being somebody who is more reserved, kind of like to be in isolation. They what comes back is that these are one of the challenges that I have to overcome as well too. And but but even though it might be a little bit uncomfortable, there's also a role model profile inside of there where there's some wisdom. I don't know where that come from, right? It's like, okay, good. All right, let me see how this thing goes, right? So yes, I just want to kind of give you guys a little kind of backdrop on that particular system. So it's really two systems I was sharing. Number one is the which is backed by science and has empirical data, even among psychologists and things like that. The whole big five personality, as the ocean, openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. But what we were able to do is kind of break it down into more or less like 10, because those things operate on a scale. So openness, you could either be open, close, conscientious, you could either be conscientious or maybe low in conscientiousness. Same thing for extroversion, you could either be extroverted or introverted. Similarly, you could be agreeable or disagreeable. And so all those things are a scale. So you could really count about 10 of them and then be able to determine what would be some of your strengths, what would be some of your weaknesses, and that leans into motivations. But this human design, which is part two, this human design assessment really gets to the heart of your motivations, which is absolutely amazing. And because it gets to the heart of your motivations, we are now able to tailor make, well, because it lays out your profile, we are now able to project that profile out into 3 years, 5 years, and put it on a timeline to see, okay, if it is you engage in X, Y, and Z activity, you're going to ultimately end up at A, B, and C, which will sort of bring a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment in that particular type's life, because there are certain things that you're motivated to do. Why? Because after completing that task that you're motivated by, it brings a sense of fulfillment. So it's like you're lining yourself up with who you truly are, your true nature, and then that it spirals upwards into things that you want, things that you desire, and as you accomplish these things, that you feel a sense of happiness. But this human design, it isn't backed by scientific or empirical data. Empirical, call it empirical scientific data, right? That's what it data, empirical scientific data. Now they said it isn't backed by that, but we can. That's why we blend the both together, and we actually seen how they're meshing. So the guy who came up with this human design, he really just put together different ancient systems together, right? So there's a ancient biblical system, an ancient Chinese system, an ancient Indian system, and also there's some quantum physics and genetics inside of there as well too, that really measures based upon time that you were born, the place that you were born in, and then some other factors as well too that we'll discuss if it is you're interested in learning more about yourself, and really kind of zeroes in on exactly your profile. One of the things that was highlighted was the Barnum effect, which is something that I like to address, because when the Barnum effect is just when you look at different personality tests or assessments, they do a lot of generalizations, right? Like for instance, astrology. There's a little bit of that as well too. But the idea behind it is that this Barnum effect is that they use general statements for people to kind of like agree with, right? It's general statements regardless of who you are, regardless of your background, regardless of your ethnicity, whatever it might be, you will tend to agree with these real good positive statements. And that might be true to up to a point until you start implementing. And this is the key, because everything could sound really great when you're hearing it, and you could say, yes, I concur, that is really true. Or even the challenge is like, yeah, that is true. But when you begin to actually get a action plan, a daily action plan, and you begin to apply this action plan, like what I'm doing right now, just doing this video is an action plan. Doors are now beginning to open up. And I mean, for me, I learned it through everything that I'm sharing with people with this human design project, as well as the Big Five personality assessment. I would say that these were things that I would have learned just through reading the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? So essentially, when I am going through my assessment, all of it is like a confirmation for me rather than an illumination, right? It's not something new, but I am excited because it's confirming the things that I've already learned just through studying the Bible, etc., etc., etc. But of course, the route is some people don't want to get beat over the head with the Bible, and that's okay. And we're not holding anything against that. And again, I'm not saying that there's many ways to God, because that is not true as well. Well, at least I don't believe that. But at the end of the day, for me, it's about finding value, putting out value, coming out of this shell, right? This hermit life, this life of isolation, and begin starting to put yourself out there and put value out there. And whoever ears and heart it lands on, let's make the impact. So guys, phenomenal stuff I'm seeing so far. A lot of guys are reaching out. A lot of women are reaching out. I've had a couple of sessions already. People are discovering their type, discovering their strengths, discovering their energy signatures, the understanding what are some of their goals that lines up with that particular type that they are, that will actually bring a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment inside of their life. They understand the goals in terms of relationships, what type of partner they need or partner that they should be looking for. They also learning about the type of their health goals, things like that, how they can initiate a health progress, initiate some type of exercising activity that lines up with who they truly are, their protocol, how they were designed to respond. And then there's some other goals inside of there. And then we go into some of the challenges and the solutions, because that is really the key there, because it's about overcoming the obstacles, right? So I'll stop it there for now, guys. If any of you all are interested, guys, outcome control business solutions, not just business, guys. It's about controlling the outcome of your life, regardless of who you are. If you are in life right now and you feel stuck, you feel as though you can't move forward, whether it's in business, in your job, your career, relationship, finances, sign up, guys. Just shoot me a message, get your free complimentary assessment. I'm going to go through it with you, help you understand it. And then if you so desire and you want to have a daily action plan, we're going to sit down and we're going to discuss that. All right, guys. So Dwayne Allen, over and out. Have a blessed day today, guys. Take care. Bye.